Okay, I just want to show the setting up for the rendering here. So rendering setup, I've done some things in advance here. I've got ART renderer. This is what I would recommend you use if you're doing architectural buildings and interiors, because it uses the real values from the lights and it uses the sky dome background from the Revit model that was brought in. That was your daylight object. In the industry, you can use Arnold, which gives you a lot more control, but it lets you fake things by, for example, changing the light in the background or increasing the light from the light values from what should be photometric lights to make them like 10 times brighter than they actually are in the real world. Not, I think, what you probably want, because I think you probably want to see it as it's designed. I'm going to go back to the art renderer here. If I just render so you can see, first thing I've got to address is exposure. You can see that it's pretty much blowing out. It's much too bright, and that would be under rendering and exposure control. So thinking about all the views that I've got in here, I've got the option of saying automatic. You'll see that this changes the background, so automatic adjusts the reading of the light, and then process background and environmental maps is using the image that's in my background here. This would be kind of global for the whole scene. You can also do them individually by physical camera. So you may have to do that, because when you go inside the building, the exposure might not be like an f11, but an f8 or something like that. So this is the easy way to do it, but there may be more work involved in doing it. If I render this at the moment to see what it looks like, a significant improvement, but you can see a lot of noise. It's on the draft quality. It's a first pass. The grass looks particularly hokey because this is made up of images of patches of grass, if you like. So the other thing I would do, just so that you see the difference, would be I can, with my ART renderer, all I need to do here is maybe move that from draft to medium or high. I'll do high. I'll cut the movie so we're not waiting for it, because this will probably take like 3-4 minutes just to render one image. You won't see. Oh, let me do one more thing in there. There we go. Okay, let me get out of that. Cancel this. Let me try medium. I'll just let this run to the end so we see it as medium quality. I'm getting reflections in the glass. I'm getting the noise is somewhat diminished as the number of iterations is increased. Let's see what it says for the time. So, yeah, too long. Let me try one other thing here. Noise unfiltered. I'm going to move that to like 25%. Okay, that looks a lot better, but the grass looks kind of hokey. That's because it's using mental ray materials that are using bitmap images and not procedural materials like you have in Arnold. And we haven't yet even set this up to do the batch rendering. So if this individual frame, I'm not sure how long this one's going to take. Let me just look. Oh, so it took it took 7.5 minutes to render one image, and there's 900 in the short movie. So yeah, not a quick response.